Hi there, Tim Bauer here from LiveVideoGuitarLessons.com with the practice tip of the day. This one is for the advanced player, and today I want to continue our series on creativity exercises. And in this video I want to focus on what I call riff writing. You know, riffs are they're composed of a very short series of notes that are loopable, and you can insert them into your lead work, and it creates a very strong accent. So let's just jump right in. I'm not going to run any music in the video because, you know, copyright stuff. I don't want to run broadcast anybody else's music over the internet. And so I'm just going to use my metronome to give me a tempo. But when you do this, make sure you're running running some of your own music and put yourself in the appropriate key. And what we're going to do, we're just going to get in there, we're going to play some leads, and we're going to try to write some short riffs to accent what we're doing. So that's going to be my tempo. And let's say I'm in the key of B minor and I'm playing position 1, pentatonic. You know, a lot of us get in there, we're just playing too many notes without, you know, just trying to work the scale, you know, so we're in here doing this. So, but if I add some riffs to that, it makes it more interesting. That's perfectly fine. We're in the scale. It fits with whatever we're working on, but it's just not very interesting. So if I kind of do the same thing, that's my little riff, and I just repeat that 3 or 4 times, and I move on to something else, you know. Another little short riff. And also you want to keep your phrases kind of short. That's another video, but you know. On that riff I used an in-between note. It was a note that doesn't belong on the scale, but I like it. It sounds cool to me, so you know. So anyway, you get the idea, and don't fall into this. Sorry, I'm turning that off. Don't fall into this trap. You know, a lot of times when people are writing the riffs, they spend too much time trying to come up with the best guitar riff that's ever been written, and instead of writing a lot of riffs and getting used to looping them and inserting them into your lead work, they spend too much time trying to compose awesome riffs, and you should do that, but not for this exercise. Just do simple riffs. You know, just, you know, give yourself 3 notes and just go, okay, well, 3 notes, let's do this. Because the idea is get used to looping them. Or, you know, if you want to do a little more complex, you know, add some more notes. And you see, a lot of these riffs I'm using notes that don't belong in the scale. They're extra notes, I guess we'll call them. But they add more character. Just because you're playing pentatonic scales doesn't mean you have to only play the notes that are in the pentatonic scales. There are other notes that you can throw in there. Okay, so to do this exercise, pick a song, figure out what key it's in, and try to write 3 or 4 riffs during that song. But really, you know, play a lot of the scale in between, and then come back to those 3 or 4 riffs you've written. And do it for you know, like the next day, depending on how many you do. But I mean, you know, do it for different scales. You know, if you want to do, you know, riffs from Ionian mode for let's see, I was in B minor, so that would have to throw us up. We'll do another video on this, but that would have to throw me up to D major. It's playing in the relative major, and we're getting to another subject. But you know, do my Ionian scale riffs, you know, here. So you know, something like that. You know. Anyway, so that probably wasn't the most creative or best sounding riff, but just as a demonstration, you come up with much better ones. And anyway, so you'll find that exercise pulls a lot of creativity out of you, number one, and number two, as you get used to inserting those into your lead work will be a lot better. Watch a guy playing, whoever your favorite rock star is, watch him play in front of a large crowd and doing a guitar solo. The crowd reacts when they're hitting those long repeating sections. That's when people, you know, start cheering because they realize that whatever he's repeating or she is repeating, the guitar player is repeating, is important. It's driving that point home, and it resonates with them, and it'll resonate with you as the player, even if you're the only listener. So anyway, so give that a shot. I think you'll enjoy that. It's a little bit of a hassle to, not a hassle, but it's a little bit of a, I have trouble getting students to do that sometimes because it requires a little planning, a little thought, but you know, that's what makes you a better guitar player. So anyway, thanks for tuning in for this practice tip. Tune in again tomorrow for another one, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.